Yale puppeteers were down there at that time, and so one time when a reporter was coming in to take pictures of the Yale puppeteers, and they were either out doing something else, so they made a picture of me holding up a puppet. I'd helped them a little bit, but nothing. So they made a picture of me, and I was supposed to be a puppeteer, but I was faking. I don't think I could have known what they called them manipulators, you know. But those guys were brilliant, and there was one where the guy was playing up above on the stage. There was a man playing an organ like Carl Stallings. Well, rather than having strings coming down, they had wires coming up. So this guy had to lay down on his back underneath this organ with these wires and on his fingers, you see, and then he could like this and so on, and the guy would then play down the God, but he couldn't even see. He had no idea. But one thing that stuck with me always in watching these men work, which stood me in good stead later, is if you want a character in animation or as a puppet to be believable, you see that it's setting firmly on the ground. Now, if you ever had a puppet and you're young, you know, and you'll find that you don't have that sense of touching, so they'll be in the air most of the time, not believable. And these guys were so good that they could run somebody out, and the feeling was solid. They felt like their weight was. In animation, that's the first thing you try to learn is how to keep a film, because there is no weight to a drawing. So what you have to do is to respond to that. I mean, if somebody is sitting on a chair and you want a feeling of weight, remember there's a fat surface, and this is, let's say you're going like this, and if you put the weight down, there'll be a bulge here. The animator should know that. So if Porky Pig sits down, there'll be a bulge here where he sits, and there'll be a straight line, because the more you put two fat areas together, the straighter becomes the line. So that if you have somebody sitting on a bar stool, and why they're nice and fat and they got a lot of weight, why we used to go in and sketch these people. They didn't know it in a bar because we could look out and here was a bar stool, and on it we could see the lady's bottom, you know, on there. And if it just bounced over the side, she wasn't wearing a girdle. See, I mean, it came straight across here where the weight was coming, and there was some left over. But then the other lady might have a girdle on, and it would be straight, and cross here straight in the curve here. But it had to go someplace, so you could tell where it went because the fat was pushed up, and so you drew it straight up here and then around like this. I think animation is a product of curiosity, and like what great screen doctor Wilson Meisner said I respect religion, but it's doubt and curiosity that get you an education, and that's certainly true. You know, I'm not satisfied with an animal moving a certain way unless I know that it has to move that way. And watching a sloth, you know, moving, and you see that it moves this way, and it moves slowly because it doesn't have to move fast. Nobody's going to climb up there and eat a sloth. They're ugly and not very palatable.